When it comes to metal detectors, I'm pretty clued up. I know what I'm on about. When it comes to stuff like this, I haven't got a clue. So this video is going to be really about, if you don't know what you're doing, can you buy one of these? Is it simple to use? Will it charge up the gear? And is it worth buying? Like, hello everyone, welcome back to England's History. We've got something absolutely awesome. Obviously my hobby's metal detecting. We're away 2, 3, 4 days in a row. We've got to charge up our phones, our GoPros, our metal detectors, laptops, iPads, you name it, it's got to be charged. There's loads of stuff. Most of the stuff that we use, metal detectors and that, will last 1 day, so we need to charge our gear up. This video is about my hobby and what this is useful for, but obviously the battery can be used fishing, camping, anywhere where you need to charge your phones or charge stuff up. Right, let's have a look what we got. This beast here is the Jackery Explorer 500. On it you've got the input is where you charge it, the DC, which is for the plug-in charger, same as on a cigarette lighter charger, 12 volt. Also other little attachments to fit into there for putting LEDs and stuff like that, different connection. You've got the USB with 3 different USB slots, the 5 volt, 2.4 amp, and then you've got the AC, which is the 230 volt, 500 watt, pure sine wave. Also on here, there's a torch, which is pretty handy. And that is it. It's got, I think there's vents on the side. If you're using a lot of power, it will cool it down on both sides, that is. Because I've used the torch, the lights come on. If I want to display that, push the display button. 99% battery, input nothing, output nothing. So yeah, that's everything you need to know about that. What I've also got with the Jackery, because if I'm out in the field, I've got no way of charging it back up, so I need to charge it back up. So you can get this, it's sold separately, but this is the Jackery SolarSaga 100. The output of 100 watt, 18 volt. You've got little stands on the side, velcroed. That puts it into the position for it to go in the sun, which I'll show you in a second. It's magnetic, so it clicks shut. Easy to open, little pull. Look at that bad boy. That's your solar panel. That'll be charging already now. On the back of the solar panel, you've got again another leg, but also in the zip, you've got the charger lead, which that will plug into the Jackery. Hopefully it's just as simple as that. Plug that in and it's charging. We'll have a look in a minute. And you also got, which is handy, so even if you just had this and didn't have the battery with you, you could still charge your tablet up, your little games, consoles, handsets, phones, etc, etc. Because you've got a USB-C port there, and you've also got a normal USB-A socket. Right, and I'll unwind all this now and I'll put it in the sun and see if it's going to charge. Okay, so how simple is this to do? I've got the lead out, the sun's up there, so we'll lie this out, lift it up, pull the leg out, bang. It's easy to just manoeuvre. You can pick it up and move it around and just drop it back down. So that's there, aiming at the sun. We get the Jackery 500, Explorer 500, and we plug it in. Let's have a look at this when I plug it in. I haven't even done this yet, I've never done this, so I don't know. Hopefully when I plug it into there, it should start charging. Put that into the input. What's it going? 75 watts, 76. And this is middle of October in the UK. It's not the hottest day of the year. The sun is out, but it's still cloudy. If you can see, the sun's coming through the cloud. It's not solid sunlight onto it, so it is cloudy day, but the sun is coming through the clouds. Yeah, and we're on 76 watts, 77 watts. I don't even know if that's good. Yeah, it's meant to be 100 watts, I suppose. In the absolute best summer day where the sun's coming through beaming red hot, you're going to get 100 watt. But on October, getting 76 watts, I imagine that's pretty decent. That was simple, weren't it? The Jackery SolarSaga 100, output 100 watt, 18 volt. Nice and simple. Just plug it in and straight away it's working. Because I've walked in front of the solar panel now, it's gone down to 20 watts. You've got to make sure it's in direct sunlight. That is awesome. Right, I'll go back home now, get me a little office, and I'll tell you a bit more about it. Okay, so we're back home now. Obviously we've got the Jackery out of the box. I want to find out, I'm not clued up with batteries and all stuff like that. When it comes to metal detectors, yeah, I'm pretty clued up. When it comes to the batteries, I ain't got a clue. So I want to try and do some tests. I've got a kettle, a laptop, 10-inch TV, iPhone, little things that I would charge normally when I'm out on the weekenders. That needs to be charged off the battery. And also I want to look on the internet to find out what sort of power other items will use and what this can charge. So let's have a look. Right then, I'm going to plug some things in and see what happens. We'll have a look at the display and see what sort of wattage it's taking from it. Let's have a look. We've got to have a cup of tea when you're away. Yeah. I know the big kettle won't work, but I'm hoping this little 1 litre travel kettle will work. Let's plug it in. Right, plug that in. Okay, so I've just plugged the kettle in and I want to use the AC, so I'll click that. I've not pushed the button down on the kettle yet. I'll push the kettle down now. So that's probably maximum it's going to want to use. The LED light is still on the kettle. So that is working now. I'll get back to you in a minute. Hopefully that's going to start steaming and we're ready for a cup of tea. We're getting a bit of steam now. It's steaming. But you can see, as you know, like if it's using the maximum wattage, which is 550, nearly 550 watts, it's going to count the battery. That's used like 3% already. We're nearly ready for a brew. There you go. Ready for a cup of tea. Brilliant. And that's used 5% of the battery. Oh, that's the best cup of tea ever. Free power cup of tea. Okay, so now we're going to plug in the August 10-inch TV, LED TV. It's all plugged in, ready to go. So battery's still on 95%, using 17 watts. Let me turn it on at the switch. Blasting out a bit of songs of praise on a Sunday morning. That's what you're doing. So we've got the little telly on now, little camping TV. That's using just 22 watts. That's going to use a lot less power than a kettle. That's going to last you all day. Especially if you've got, because you can have the solar panel plugged in while you're using the power. So it's going to slow down the usage. As you're using the power, the solar panel will keep topping it up. Now we're going to plug in the gaming laptop. This is what I used to do all the video editing and stuff like that. This is a powerful computer. Plug it in, turn the power on. Just firing the laptop up now. Oh, that's ready to go. So that's all on. It's got loads of engines running now. That's on. What power are we using? Okay, so we're using about 50-60 watts. That's to run the heavy duty gaming laptop. Again, when you've got the solar panel in, that'll slow the power usage down. I'm just trying all the different things that everyone will be using from day to day. Like I said before at the start of the video, when it comes to the power banks and batteries, I ain't got a clue. So I think the people out there, there's a lot of people out there that know everything about batteries that won't be interested in this video because it's not technical enough. But I think a lot of the people will be like me that just needs a bit of power on their weekenders and stuff. I just want to know, does it work? Is it easy to use? And what does it power up? Okay, so we turn on the USB now. Phone's kicked in. It's charging. What's it using? Wattage. So if you want to just charge the iPhone, you probably get about 12 million charges out of that. No, not that many obviously, but to charge your phone up, you do loads. I will go and get, because obviously a lot of people that are going to be watching my videos are to do with my hobby, metal detecting. I'll go and get a metal detector now, put that on charge and see what that what usage that is. Right, back in a minute. What everyone's going to want to know, how much power does it take to charge a metal detector and headphones? Okay. Okay, so click the USB. We want to charge stuff by USB. Put the headphones in. Now the metal detector. The Equinox is charging, got the light flashing, got the red light on the headphones. What power are we using now? Let's have a look. To charge your headphones and your metal detector is minimal. That's really good to know, I'm chuffed with that. Only 7 watts, 8 watts. So I can get ample charges out of the Jackery Explorer 500 for my metal detecting usage. For me, absolutely brilliant. If you want to run a kettle like the one you've got in your kitchen at home, the big kettles, you're probably going to need to get the Explorer 1500. But look, I've just found out we've got a little travel kettle. If you want the Explorer 500, you can still make yourself a cup of tea with the little travel kettle. What you got to remember as well, if you've got the solar panel, it's not, yeah, you might use 10%. You're not going to have everything running all the time. You might just say you're trying the battery 10%. You have your solar panel in. That's going to probably take 30 minutes to charge back up, for an hour at maximum. So you might deplete, but you'll keep charging the battery back up as you use it. So that Jackery Explorer 500 for me and my needs, metal detecting out on the weekenders, 4 or 5 days metal detecting with the solar panel as well. I don't even know if I need the solar panel if I was going for 4 or 5 days. As long as I don't have too many cups of tea, the power bank will probably last anyway without the solar panel. But I do like my cups of tea, so, and for peace of mind, the Jackery Explorer 500 with the solar panel, SolarSaga, a brilliant combination. It will last you all weekend. You haven't got to worry about it. You can even charge your mate. You can even charge your mates like a fiver to charge our metal detectors up. You soon get your money back. Brilliant. Right then, just close the video off now. Like I said before, I'm not that clued up with batteries. I wanted to show people a simple way. There's loads of videos out there. If you want to get into all the technical side of it, just go onto YouTube, put in Explorer, the Jackery Explorer, and there's people out there that's giving you all the technical inside. I want to know what it is, all the calculations and everything like that. But I wanted to do it a simple way, just showing you what it can charge and just having a quick look on the internet. So any products you buy, depending on what Jackery you've gone for, look at your products that you want to use and just make sure it's under, for this one, 500 watts. Anything up to 500 watts will be absolutely fine. And when you've got the solar panel to go with it, you might use a bit of, say if you're using the battery and you're giving it a caning in the morning when you've just got up, you've had a cup of tea, you put the kettle on, watching a bit of Sunday praise, whatever it is, just put your solar panel back on, and once you finish it will charge it back up as you're chilling out. Brilliant. Thanks for watching. Alright, that's helped you out. and I'll see you on the next one.
See you later, folks.